Hi everyone. Today we have new tutorial on how to create histograms in Python using Matplotlib library. In this video, we will implement how to create simple histogram in Python, how to create histogram with CSV file, how to create histogram with plot function, what is cumulative histogram, how to implement it, and how to create histogram with different color and edge color. Finally, we will see stacked histogram with multiple data sets. What is histogram? A histogram is like a visual summary that shows how often different values appear in a set of data. Imagine you have a collection of numbers, like ages of people. A histogram divides these numbers into groups called bins and then uses bars to represent how many numbers fall into each bin. The taller the bar, the more numbers are in that group. Changing the number of bins in a histogram does not change the data set. It only changes the appearance of the data in the histogram. We can create a histogram in Matplotlib using the hist function. This function allows us to customize various aspects of the histogram, such as number of bins, color, and transparency. Histogram in Matplotlib is used to represent the distribution of numerical data, helping you to identify patterns. Okay, I have some code snippet handy to save some time. There are two packages we have imported. One is pandas, second is Matplotlib. If you have not installed these libraries on your computer, you have to type in very simple command pip install pandas and then pip install Matplotlib. Then we have some simple data. We have a data set age which contains a list of values. So we are going to create a data frame, pd alias we will use, and then we will call data frame function. In this function, we will pass data object. Okay. The next step is to use plot.hist function, right? Here we have to provide x parameter value, right? That would be a data, and in this data we have a column, a series, age. Okay, number of bins we are going to say that would be 20, right? And edge color would be black. Okay, so this is very simple configuration to create histogram with help of plot alias, and then we will be setting title and x and y label. Okay, x label we will set histogram of age, that would be our title, and then this would be x label. On x axis we will say it is a value, and y label will say a frequency, right? Okay, and finally we will call show function to get the visit for this histogram chart, right? All done. Let's run the program. So we have got a new widget, right? That shows very simple histogram. If you notice, we have 20 bins over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, right? So what we have done here? So these numbers are divided into the bins, right? If we add more numbers, so our bar will be more taller, right? 24, 25, 26, right? I have added four more values, right, into this data set. Okay, right? Let's rerun the program. You will notice a change in the bar, right? You see, we have a change in the bars, right? So we have three values into this first bin, right? So we have created this histogram chart with help of this hist function, which falls under this PLT alias, right? This pyplot module. But we are going to create the same graph with help of plot function. Let me comment this out. We are going to say df, this is data frame, age, and we will get this plot function over the series, right? And then we have to say the kind. a function name that is histogram function. Pins we have still 20, edge color still same, okay? And you can say the title would be the histogram with plot function, we can say, right? So this is all we have done here. Let me comment this line as well because title we have set over here in this plot function itself. Rerun the program and see how the output looks like, okay? You see, we have the same output, but the title is changed. Okay, this is the same thing. So you can either use plot function or you can use plot dot histogram function. This is virtual orientation of this histogram. If you want to make this histogram horizontally, so what you have to do, you have to just say orientation should be horizontal, right? Orientation, okay? This is the only thing you have to do. Rename the program. So your histogram will be created horizontal, not vertically. Okay, we have got them. You see, any of the orientation you can use for your histogram chart. Okay, now I'm going to tell you how this histogram chart can be generated with the help of CSV file. Instead of taking this age data hard coded, we are going to pick these data values from CSV file. Okay, let me close it down, and we are going to see one file, right, which is located on the same location from where we are running this program. Okay, if you look at here, I have one CSV file, histogram chart.csv. You see, we have a age data, and let me put one more value over here. So your chart will be changed, right? I have saved it. Okay, and what we are going to do, so instead of taking this hard coded value, we are going to use one function pd dot read csv. Okay, and we are going to mention the file name, right? So we have histogram chart csv.csv, right? So this is the file name which we are going to use for this program. Okay, and let everything be as it is. Let me run the program. Okay, so you are getting the horizontal histogram chart, but it shows different pins, right? Because we have the old data, right? Which we were using on the program. Let me change some data. Okay, I open it, histogram chart csv.csv file. Let me open it. I'm going to put some more value, right? 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay, I have saved the file, control S. I have closed it down. Now let's run the program again. Is very tall, right? Now we're gonna move to our next point, cumulative histogram. When we create a cumulative histogram, we graphically represent the total number of occurrences of values up to the certain point. It shows how many data points fall below or equal to certain value. So what we are going to do, we are going to take one more library, that is NumPy, because we need to create some sample data, right? We are going to create sample data for exams. Okay, we are saying np dot random dot rand int, and we are going to say it will start from 0, it will say 100 and 150, right? Okay, we will see first data, which data we are going to use in our histogram. Let me remove this line, comment this out, comment this out, this as well, right? We will remove it as well. Okay, let's end the program again. Check out the output. Okay, so this is some random data we have generated. This is for exam. We can call it exam scores. Okay, right? So next, we are going to use one histogram function. Okay, and here we will finally use it. Okay, and then we will say this would be cumulative. Okay, H color you can leave as it is. Color we can specify, right? It should be green or anything you can take, right? Blue, yellow, anything. And we can also set one property alpha 2.6, we can say, right? Okay, very simple. And title we can set cumulative, right? Cumulative histogram of exam scores. Okay, on X label, we will set exam scores. On Y label, cumulative number of students. Okay, and then finally we will show the visit. Okay, we have one issue over here. I think we have made a typo mistake. This should be help. Okay, let's run the program again. So we have got a cumulative histogram for exam scores, right? And here we are using histogram where each bar represents a range of exam score, and the height of the bar tells us how many students in total scored within that range. Next point is histogram with different color and edge color. Okay, when creating a histogram, we can customize the fill color and edge color. First place where you can play with color, you can make it pink, and then you can make it green. Okay, so you will see a different type of histogram. Okay, right? You see, the second place where we can play around with these color features, that is a different setting altogether on our figure. So I have some code handy to save some time. Here we have few modules which are imported. So we have already created a random data for us, data we have printed, and then second step of what we have done, we have set the figure size, right? Auto layout property is set to true, and then we have use a subplot function, right? That will return a figure and axis to us. And this axis is we are going to use for our histogram chart, right? We are using histogram function on it and then passing our data into it. Then edge color and line width we are setting over here. So this histogram function will return us three things, right? Now I'm gonna add X labels, Y labels, title, and then finally I will call the show function. Okay, let's in the program just to see how our widget shows. Okay, so this is the widget that is created. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to provide a different color for each bit. Okay, so what we will do, we will just apply a for loop, right? I in range, and then we will count the length. Okay, for n, length of our data is, right, and then we are going to set one color variable that will take a color code, right? With help of join function, we are going to use random dot choice. In this, we are going to set a, b, c, d, e, and then we will say plus string dot digits and k equals to 6, which means it's a length of color coding. So we have made a mistake. It should be choices, right? Okay, right? So then we will just see what is the color code. Just run the program again. Let's try to see what is this color is. What is this color? Okay, so you are getting these colors. These are the different color codes we have generated through this code. So this color code we are going to apply on our patches object. So we have to just use patches, and inside this we will say I. This is our index, right? And then we have to use set base color. Okay, and then color we have created, right? This is the only thing we have to do. So it will generate a random color here, and then this color will be provided to our each patches, right? To each page, right? Let's run the program again. So we have very nice histogram chart with different colors. You see, we have just created this graph with help of subplot function. Histogram we can also use, or the pyplot module can also be used, right? Now let's see our final point, histogram with multiple data set. Okay. Stacked histogram with multiple data sets is a visual representation that combines the distributions of two or more sets of data. The bar are stacked on top of each other, allowing for a comparison of how different data sets contribute to the overall distribution. I have some code handy. Let me remove it. Let me explain you what this program is doing, right? We have imported two packages, Matplotlib and NumPy packages for creating our ND arrays, right? We have created two data sets, dataset 1, dataset 2, right, with the help of this NumPy library. And then we are using this simple hist function on plot alias, right? In the x parameter, we are passing both dataset 1 and dataset 2, number of bins 10, stacked property we are saying it is true, color should be red and green for both dataset, right? And the edge color should be, a black color, right? X label, Y label, title we have set, and the legends we have also set, which will display inside the chart, okay? And show function will show the widget, right? Let me run the program again. So you will see a very nice stacked histogram chart, right? The representation of two different data sets, dataset 1 and dataset 2 with a specific value, right? It is showing their distribution in different color. All right.
That brings us to the end of the today's video. We hope you found it informative and engaging. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content on all things tech related. Thanks for watching and we will see you in the next video.